Where to sleep on beachfront on a tight budget near Patong. Hello, welcome to Where to Phuket. Here I am again, hunting for great value hotel to stay in Phuket, and this time is in Patong area. Now the reason we chose to stay here, first it's quite cheap, and second, location is good. It's very near Patong. It's just 1 kilometer to the north part of Patong, so it's even quite walkable. And third is on the beachfront, so with this price, then we grab it. However, I had to admit that in the beginning, I did not plan to review this because, frankly, first impression was not so great. But after one night and after evaluating several things, I think it's still worth to recommend this hotel to you. Because of the change of plan, then there may not be a lot of footage or photos taken in this hotel, because now after changing the mind, then the room is already messy. It's not nice to show that. So anyway, I will try to be brief. So first, this hotel is Sunset Beach Resort. There's another one similar name. It's a Patong Sunset Villa, so don't be mistaken, it's different thing, and they're both located in the same area, very near, also in Kalim. Now, before sharing my thoughts, some background about this hotel. First of all, it's quite old. It's over 20 years old. It's kind of show, and there are several types of rooms. From the beginning, it's under 800 Thai baht, or roughly $25 US, so it's pretty cheap for this location. And then there has a pool view, sea view, and premium sea view. We booked the premium sea view just because we see that it's good price, so we go for the top, or maybe nearly the top level. We booked 2 rooms. They have 2 buildings, one in the front and one in the back, but with the road in between. But there's no building blocking the back building, so you would get the view from that building as well. So we got 2 rooms. One is 1401, which is the 4th floor of the front building, and 2301 is 3rd floor of the back building. Okay, now we can compare the view. So my conclusion, 2 things I like, nothing I really don't like, but probably things that can be improved. Things I like, number 1 is the great value. With this price, you get to stay on the beachfront, and this location is it's quite cheap actually, and you also get breakfast for 2. The breakfast is, well, it's not that great, but it's pretty basic for majority of people. Quite good variety actually, and maybe they tend to cater to a bit of the Indian people, because they have roti and curry. Well, but it's also benefit for everybody who likes to eat roti and curry. It's also kind of local food for Phuket people as well, so I think it's nice. They have parking as well, which is convenient. I think for this price, and you get this facilities, it's really good. And for my room, the one in the front building and back building, yes, we see the sea view, even though it has been blocked by the electric wire and some trees. And for the back building, of course, you see the front building on the side. It's okay. I think for this price, I really don't expect much more than this. Second thing I like is the location. It's up to the expectation. We saw the map before we came, and then yes, it is. It's right in front of the beach with the road in between. We can go to Patong quite easily. If we drive or even walk, it's also 1 kilometer. It's walkable, even though it's a bit furthermore to go to the nightlife area. And this area, even though it's in Kalim, but it's also quite lively and busy with many shops and restaurant on the side. Another special point about location of this hotel is that it's right in front of where there are a lot of street food, food stalls on the street side by the beach. Now, if you look on the darker side, then okay, it kind of blocks the view and it makes the view not so clean, kind of messy. But on the bright side, we're in a touristic area. Price tend to be more expensive, but now you have the cheaper options right in the front, just across the street, and then you have a great variety of things to eat. So I think if you want the cheap food, then you go to the left, and then if you want the clean view of the sea, you look to the right. But both are just in front of the hotel, so I think this is a great combination in one place. Now the thing that could be improved, first of all, it's understandable the hotel is over 20 years old. Maintenance is not perfect, so things normally works well, but a few things missing. For example, the internet in the back building, it takes quite a while to connect. I almost gave up, but on the second try, okay, it works, so fine. So you need to be patient to use the internet. And second thing is that I tried to call the front desk from the room. Nobody pick up the phone. I'm not sure if they are too busy or the phone doesn't even work. And another example is that the bell on the room, it doesn't ring. So you better knock. Another example is that the hair dryer. For the room in the front, no problem, you can just use it normally, but for the room in the back, the plug is a little far and it goes through the table, so the line is not long enough, so you need to, bend down and dry the hair. It's a little bit strange that they cannot foresee this and manage it to work properly. Now those are the few things that it's just not very convenient, or you have other way to solve the problem. So I think it's okay. Consider the age and the price of the hotel. It's just not really an issue. So we have covered quite a number of hotels in Patong area, and this one, even though it's lacking perfection in some parts, it answers to the needs of a certain segment of the market really well. And if you have higher budget, you want everything perfect right in the center of Patong, then you could consider 4 Points by Sheraton. If you want a bit location on the side, more quiet but with great view, then you have Kalima or the Crest. But if you still want beachfront, also lively but much cheaper than in the center of Patong, then this one is one of a good choice that I would recommend. Alright, I hope you find this clip useful, and if so, please, as usual, click like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time.